Welcome to my channel. Today I am going to tell about a story which is called Penny's Panda Princess Tea Party. Enjoy it. Once upon a time, in the quaint town of Willowville, there lived a little girl named Penny. Penny was a sweet and imaginative 7-year-old with a heart as big as the sky. She had a head full of dreams and a room full of stuffed animals, each with its own unique story. Among her cherished companions was a fluffy panda named Princess Panda. Princess Panda wasn't just any ordinary stuffed animal, she was Penny's best friend, confidant, and partner in all adventures. Together, they explored the vast landscapes of Penny's imagination, embarking on thrilling quests and magical journeys. One sunny morning, as Penny sat in her cozy room surrounded by her beloved toys, an idea sparked in her mind like a shooting star. "Princess Panda," Penny exclaimed, her eyes gleaming with excitement, "I've got the most splendid idea. We should host a tea party fit for royalty." Princess Panda, with her black and white fur, blinked her button eyes in agreement. Penny wasted no time in planning the grandest tea party Willowville had ever seen. She imagined a table adorned with delicate lace tablecloths, gleaming silver teapots, and an array of delectable treats fit for a princess. With Princess Panda by her side, Penny set out on a mission to make her dream a reality. She gathered her favorite tea set, carefully selecting the finest cups and saucers from her collection. Then, she raided her pantry for all the ingredients needed to bake scrumptious treats, cookies, cupcakes, and finger sandwiches galore. As the afternoon sun bathed Willowville in a warm golden glow, Penny and Princess Panda worked tirelessly to prepare for the tea party. They decorated the garden with colorful bunting and arranged flowers in vases, filling the air with their sweet fragrance. Finally, everything was ready. The table was set, the treats were laid out, and Penny and Princess Panda donned their most elegant attire, Penny in a frilly pink dress and Princess Panda in a dainty lace collar. With a flourish, Penny welcomed her guests, her other stuffed animal friends who had come to partake in the festivities. There was Teddy the bear, Mr. Whiskers the cat, and Snowy the bunny, each dressed in their finest attire. As the guests settled around the table, Penny poured steaming cups of tea and passed around plates of goodies. Laughter and chatter filled the air as the friends indulged in delicious treats and shared tales of their adventures. But just as the party was in full swing, a gust of wind swept through the garden, threatening to ruin the festivities. Penny's heart sank as she watched the tablecloth fluttering in the breeze, teetering dangerously close to tipping over the teapots. Without hesitation, Penny sprang into action, leaping up from her seat and rushing to save the day. With Princess Panda by her side, she bravely braved the wind, securing the tablecloth and ensuring that not a single teapot was spilled. As the wind died down and calm returned to the garden, Penny looked around at her friends, her heart swelling with pride. Despite the unexpected hiccup, the tea party had been a roaring success, filled with laughter, love, and friendship. And as the sun began to set on Willowville, casting a warm glow over the horizon, Penny knew that she would cherish the memories of her Panda Princess Tea Party forever. The days following the Panda Princess Tea Party were filled with excitement and anticipation for Penny. She couldn't stop reliving the magical moments shared with her friends in the garden. Every time she glanced at Princess Panda, she couldn't help but smile, grateful for her faithful companion. One morning, as Penny sat by her bedroom window, gazing out at the world beyond, she noticed something peculiar in the distance, a large poster plastered on a nearby wall. Curious, Penny hurried outside to get a closer look, Princess Panda tucked under her arm. As Penny approached the poster, her eyes widened in astonishment. It was an announcement for the Willowville Annual Fair, a grand event held in the town square each year, filled with games, rides, and all sorts of exciting attractions. But what caught Penny's attention the most was the mention of a costume contest. The theme? Fairy tale characters. Penny's heart fluttered with excitement as she envisioned herself and Princess Panda attending the fair in their most enchanting attire. Without hesitation, Penny rushed back home, bursting with ideas for their costumes. She rummaged through her dress-up box, pulling out frilly skirts, glittering tiaras, and strands of faux pearls. With each piece she found, Penny's imagination soared, crafting the perfect ensemble for herself and Princess Panda. After hours of planning and preparation, Penny stood before her mirror, admiring her reflection in her fairy tale attire. She wore a flowing gown of azure blue, adorned with sparkling sequins and delicate lace. A silver tiara graced her curls, and a pair of shimmering wings sprouted from her back. Beside her, Princess Panda looked equally resplendent in a miniature version of Penny's costume, complete with a tiny tiara perched atop her fluffy head. Together, they were a vision of fairy tale splendor, ready to dazzle the crowds at the Willowville Annual Fair. As they made their way to the town square, Penny felt a flutter of excitement in her stomach. The air was alive with the sound of laughter and music, and the streets were lined with colorful stalls selling treats and trinkets. When they arrived at the fairgrounds, Penny's eyes widened in amazement at the sight before her. There were games and rides as far as the eye could see, and throngs of people milling about, their faces lit up with joy. But it was the costume contest that truly captured Penny's attention. A stage had been set up in the center of the square, adorned with twinkling lights and shimmering curtains. One by one, contestants took to the stage, showcasing their elaborate costumes and vying for the title of Best Dressed. As Penny and Princess Panda waited their turn, Penny couldn't help but feel a surge of nervous excitement. What if their costumes weren't good enough? What if they didn't stand a chance against the other contestants? But as their names were called and they stepped onto the stage, Penny's fears melted away. She held her head high, a smile spreading across her face as she twirled and danced, showing off their fairy tale finery. The crowd erupted into applause as Penny and Princess Panda finished their performance, their hearts pounding with exhilaration. And when the judges announced the winner of the costume contest, Penny could hardly believe her ears. It was her and Princess Panda. As they were presented with their prize, a shiny trophy adorned with golden stars, Penny felt a swell of pride in her chest. She hugged Princess Panda tightly, feeling grateful for their friendship and the countless adventures they had shared together. And as they made their way home, the trophy held proudly aloft, Penny knew that their fairy tale journey was far from over. With Princess Panda by her side, there were endless adventures waiting to be had, and she couldn't wait to see where their next adventure would take them. In the days that followed the Willowville Annual Fair, Penny and Princess Panda found themselves caught up in a whirlwind of excitement and adventure. Everywhere they went, people stopped to congratulate them on their victory in the costume contest, and Penny couldn't help but bask in the glow of their newfound fame. But amidst all the hustle and bustle, Penny never forgot the promise she had made to Princess Panda, to host another spectacular tea party fit for a princess. And so, with determination in her heart, Penny set out to make her dream a reality once again. This time, Penny decided to host the tea party in the enchanted forest that lay beyond the outskirts of Willowville. It was a magical place filled with towering trees, babbling brooks, and hidden glades, the perfect setting for a fairy tale celebration. With Princess Panda leading the way, Penny gathered supplies and decorations, determined to make this tea party even more magnificent than the last. She enlisted the help of her friends, Teddy the bear, Mr. Whiskers the cat, and Snowy the bunny, who eagerly lent their assistance in preparing for the festivities. As the day of the tea party dawned bright and clear, Penny and her friends made their way into the enchanted forest, baskets laden with treats and teapots in hand. They followed a winding path through the trees, the air alive with the sound of birdsong and the rustle of leaves. At last, they arrived at their destination, a sun-dappled clearing nestled beside a sparkling stream. Penny's eyes sparkled with delight as she took in the scene before her, tables draped in lace, cushions scattered on the ground, and lanterns hanging from the branches above. With a wave of her hand, Penny invited her friends to take their seats, and soon the clearing was abuzz with laughter and chatter. Princess Panda sat at the head of the table, a crown of flowers perched atop her head, while Penny poured cups of tea and passed around plates of goodies. As they indulged in delicious treats and shared stories of their adventures, Penny felt her heart swell with happiness. This, she realized, was what true friendship was all about: laughter, love, and the joy of spending time together. But just as the tea party was reaching its climax, a rustling sound echoed through the trees, causing Penny and her friends to fall silent. And then, to their astonishment, a figure emerged from the shadows, a majestic unicorn with a shimmering coat of silver and gold. The unicorn approached the table with a graceful bow, her eyes sparkling with curiosity. Penny's friends gasped in awe, hardly daring to believe their eyes. It was a moment of pure magic, a testament to the enchanting power of the enchanted forest. With a gentle smile, the unicorn joined the tea party, her presence filling the clearing with a sense of wonder and awe. And as the sun began to set on the horizon, casting a warm glow over the forest, Penny knew that this would be a day she would never forget. For in the heart of the enchanted forest, surrounded by friends old and new, Penny had discovered the true meaning of happiness, the joy of sharing special moments with those you love, and the magic of believing in dreams that come true. And as she bid farewell to the enchanted forest and made her way back home, Penny knew that her adventures with Princess Panda were far from over. With each passing day, there were new discoveries to be made, new friendships to be forged, and new dreams to be chased. For Penny's journey was just beginning, and with Princess Panda by her side, she knew that anything was possible. I hope you enjoy listening to Penny's Panda Princess Tea Party.